Movers and shakers in business share their outlook for the Philippine economy during Business World's Economic Forum. What key issues were tackled and what strategies were laid down to address them? Mobile Journal Merimon Reyes tells us in this report.
In an economic forum organized by Business World in Taguig City, JG Summit President and Chief Executive Officer Lance Y. Gokongwei emphasized how the country's economy would be boosted by having the state serve as a key enabler through facilitating the cost and ease of doing business, creation of job opportunities and livelihood by private companies, maximizing young Filipinos' potentials to be at par with the fast-changing times, and look into ways to revitalize the Philippines' manufacturing sector. Direct and indirect tourism should also be part of the economic growth plans due to the country's natural wonders and ideal locations for income-generating activities. In a separate speech, NEDA Secretary Arsenio Balisacan also cited the need to make economic growth more inclusive. With the goal of reducing poverty to single-digit levels and to improve the lives of Filipinos, he said better access to high-quality employment and market opportunities and strengthening of social protection should be given, especially for lagging regions who have fallen behind. However, he also pointed out several factors that may hinder sustaining the country's economic growth. This would include constraints such as the poor state of the country's infrastructures, whether on connectivity like roads and railways, or within the digital sphere such as the internet and power, a notion supported by Globe Telecom Inc. Vice President Emmanuel L. Estrada. Issues related to this are said to have made operating costs higher than necessary and made local industries less competitive. Existing policies and regulations enacted on business operations should also be improved. When asked if geopolitical tensions, like with the country's currently heated debate on territory against China, would affect economic growth, Balisacan assured that the government is mindful of its diplomatic relationships and is working to achieve harmony across private and public sectors who have industry connections with China.
Because we are all part of the supply chain, a global supply chain. China is part of a major part of the global supply chain. Our industries are are connected to the supply chain. So you can't afford to isolate yourself, from any of our neighbors. So we will continue to reach out to solve our problems, these geopolitical tensions in many fronts.
The need to raise financial literacy was also pointed out in the forum, as well as the benefits of public-private coordination to attract investments. The economy was said to have grown by 5.7% in the first quarter, slower than expected, and below the state's 6 to 7% target for the year. Mobile Journal Merimon Reyes, we are One News.
Okay. I mean, did you also see, may lumabas sa Politico, and well, let me pull it up. Lumabas sa Politico and as well in other websites abroad, especially abroad in the US and UK websites. Controversy revolving around yung anak ni Kim Atienza at saka po ni Lito Atienza. Apparently suspended from UPenn, University of Pennsylvania, for taking part in the protest.
Occupation.
Oo.
In support of Palestine, Gaza.
So, nasuspend siya, tapos na-evict from the dorm. So, may backlash kasi she was telling some of her, yung mga nag-interview sa kanya, that she's now homeless. For example, ito, from the Daily Mail, UPenn student who claimed she was homeless is the daughter of a wealthy Filipino TV star whose family flaunts extravagant lifestyle on Instagram. So, may ganung backlash.
Kahapon,
just interesting.
Nakita mo ba, Ami, yung sa Harvard? 1,000 students yung nag-walk out during graduation dahil sinuspinde yung 17, 18 na graduates dahil ganun din, nag-occupy ng campus in sympathy dun sa Palestinian genocide.
Napaka-komplikado niyang problema nga.
So nangyayari ngayon sa maraming schools. Maraming schools nangyayari ngayon. At nagka-clampdown ang US government, especially Biden.
States and in some cases school administrations.
Yes.
Nagka-clamp down.
Marami yata.
Sabi nga ni Ronald, parang shades of 1968. Ako naman sabi ko, I was only 1 year old then. How old were you?
1968. Kent State.
Ganon din kahirap
Kent
yung
State.
problema nun.
Kent
Hindi
State,
ba?
may baril
It's a
lang
very
doon.
complicated issue. Yan ang problema.
Pero yun, Vietnam War, no? Vietnam War.
Yeah.
Pero yun talaga maraming American soldiers yung namatay doon. 54,
50,
55,000 no,
yeah.
yung namatay. Kaya naging kwan yun.
Ito, Israel. Israel is invoking self-defense.
Yes, pero ang hirap kasi
Ay, mga komplikado to.
mahirap kasi mag-self-defense kung
komplikado
dun,
tong issue.
mahirap kasi mag-self-defense kung yung 40,000 na namatay, kalahati mga bata. No? At
Hindi sinasabi naman nila kasi ginagamit daw kasing mga shield yung civilian at ginagamit yung mga hospital na headquarters. Yan ang problema, existential yung threat sa kanila.
ang sabi kasi nung
Tapos,
dalawang minister sa Israel, there are no civilians in Gaza. Ibig sabihin lahat ay target.
Isa pa rin. Hindi, isang problema talaga namang ginagamit yung mga babae at bata ron. Isa pa rin yung problema. Di ba? It's a very complicated problem. Mahirap magano eh.
Pero malaking tulong ang Israel sa...
Minomonitor na lang natin kung anong sasabihin ng
Pero di ba,
international community.
Ang laking tulong ng Israel sa Hamas, biglang naging nakalimutan yung massacre ng mga Israeli civilian.
Yan ang isang problema rin.
Nakalimutan.
Exactly. Kaya nga sabi ko napaka-complicated na you are strengthening actually the cause of it was a terrorist attack yung October 7.
Yes.
Maraming mga talagang tinorture na babae. And we have to remember, kasama mga Pilipino na pinatay doon.
Yes, 4, 5.
At saka talagang tinarget doon ng civilians na talagang non-combatant. Pinasok sa bahay, at meron sila talagang mga meron silang documented na talagang tinorture yung mga babae, ni-rape, tinorture.
Tama.
Hindi siya na-highlight. So, gustong itigil yon. You remember, napakalit kasi ng populasyon ng Israel eh. And they have to defend themselves. They are staying in a hostile territory. So, yun, iniintindi natin. Kaso nga, sa dami ngayon, ang napatay naman sa Palestine, na maliit din ang populasyon, they are, inadvertently helping the cause of Hamas.
Yung sympathy ng mundo ngayon sa Palestine.
Napakahirap na
Diba yung sympathy?
Napaka-complicated ng issue.
Pero mo, nagbotohan sa UN para i-recognize yung Palestinian state. That has never happened before.
Yes, for the first time na merong tatlong na nagkampe and mahirap siyang considering the history of Israel as well.
Including NATO.
The Jewish state.
Including NATO na head, including Norway na head ng NATO ngayon.
Okay,
Pero that's a different topic.
Let's head naman down south. Let's check in on Cebu, which has been placed under a state of calamity due to the effects of El Nino. We bring in One News Cebu desk and Freeman editor Mr. Dale Israel. Dale, kamusta dyan?
Yes, actually we're live here in Coron, Palawan for the launch of the sustainable water system that they have for the 13 barangays in the municipality. And we also have the topic on the Cebu, on the state of calamity, and of course, Mayor Rama's suspension update. So going back to the water system here in Coron, there's the local government here spent 222 million pesos for this water project, which is a level 3 system. And what makes this unique is the project from Palawan Water is sustainable, and they do not rely on electricity to power up the water system. Instead, they all use solar power. The 13 new water systems here are all solar powered, and then the important thing is it brings down the water cost for its consumers. Now we went to this island of Tara, which is in the farthest portion of Coron, which is home of at least 10,000 Tagbanwa tribes. They use salt water as source, and then via reverse osmosis system and desalinization, the people get water for drinking. Take note, they still do not use electricity, but solar water. And for those who cannot afford, they also have this high-tech communal water station where people are given reloadable chips or cards which they can tap to the computerized faucet, similar to how a piece of Wi-Fi works, and the people can actually get water from this communal faucet.
Dahil ang galing niya kaninong technology yan?
It's Japanese and Japanese technology. They tap this, the Palawan Water is tapping this Japanese technology, and it's actually making the the price of water go down because they do not use electricity. And I think it's point something 80 something per cubic meter of water.
Ami, last year, pinadala ko nung French Embassy sa Singapore para i-observe yung kanilang
Desalination.
multifaceted solar power, desalination, at saka hydrogen conversion. So yung solar power, ginagamit nila para i-desalinate yung tubig dagat para siya ay magamit sa agriculture. No? At the same time, hinihiwalay nila yung hydrogen to power yung kanilang mga electric vehicles. So hindi lang siya desalination, meron din siyang pang electric vehicles na ginagawa. At ang sabi nila, this is so common na ngayon eh. This technology is so common at hindi na ganun kamahal. No? Kailangan lang talaga political will eh.
That's right.
Awareness, ano? Awareness.
Yes.
It's actually
So then,
mentioned
gagamitin
the
ba yan?
program in the launching.
Is Cebu looking at this Palawan thing?
What
Kasi
I
may
know is
problema
that
Cebu, di ba?
Tubig.
yes, that's the same problem with Cebu, and of course Palawan is also. I've seen a lot of the mountains here, and it's all dried up, and the water stores, the surface waters are also drying up here in Palawan, and this is a really good technology that can also be used in Cebu. Actually, in the program, they said that this is being used also in Saudi and the Middle East country, and also in Singapore and another Southeast Asian country. I forgot the name. That's what the Palawan Water told us this morning.
Pero Tito Ronald, paano ginawa ng Singapore yun? Kasi for solar power to be efficient, you need to have a lot of land area eh.
Well, nag-reclaim sila ng isang isla tapos nilagyan nila ng solar farm.
Kasi kailangan mo ng flat area with enough surface area.
Nag-reclaim sila. Siguro kano katagal ba yung biyahe namin? From Singapore, papunta ron siguro mga 40 minutes. So, nasa dagat siya. Ni-reclaim ng Singapore, tapos doon nilagay yung solar panels nila. Ngayon kasi ang solar panels parang plastic na lang eh.
Yeah, parang film.
Sobrang nipis na, no? Kaya madali na siyang gawin at inexpensive na. Tapos, at the same time, ang laking tulong sa kanilang mga electric vehicles. Na ang balak nila, by 2030, buong Singapore ay electric vehicles na. Wala nang gasolina.
Well, at least meron dang ganyang initiative din sa Philippines, ano? Pero reliable ba siya? Yan ang sinasabi naman ng iba na hindi ko alam kung tama yun, na kapag mahina daw ang araw ang alam ko ini-store niyan yung solar power eh.
Battery.
Kaya may araw kaya wala okay lang eh. Pero maybe you can explain to us na reliable siya actually.
Let's say in the island of Tara, they actually have a backup power generator in case the solar power bugs down. But the solar power is only used to pump up the water from the sea. But the ones from their water tank and go into the households, they use just gravity. So they put up these water tanks up in the hill, and then it goes down naturally to all the households.
Yes, may redundancy yung system nila, Ami. No, may redundancy. Kaya hindi nagbe-breakdown, no? Ang problema sa Pilipinas, ang redundancy natin kasi dito, corruption.
Para palang hybrid vehicle, ano? Kapag naubusan ng load yung nag-automatic na bumabalik sa gasolina, di ba? Yun so far yung hybrid vehicle eh. Pero marami na tayo ngayon yung talagang completely e-vehicle. Alam mo, isa sa mga nangunguna dyan, China. mga kumpanya nila.
Yes. Dale,
Dale, kumusta yung water situation in Cebu? Kasi nag-state of emergency na, di ba?
Yes, that's correct.
Tuloy ba yung state of emergency? Pinirmahan ba?
Yes, the entire Cebu province is actually in the state of calamity since Monday, when the provincial board approved the resolution declaring the state of calamity for the entire Cebu province. Governor Garcia issued a executive order number 9, which also places the entire province under state of calamity yesterday. So what happens now is that yes, what happens now is that there's a 3 million pesos each for the 50 towns and cities of Cebu province, which will be given by Governor Garcia. And Garcia said that if the mayors wanted to give ayuda, it should not be in the form of cash assistance, but food packs and other goods for the basic needs of those affected, especially the farmers.
Pero Del, I don't mean to be...
But in the meantime, how's the water situation, Dale? Nagbabalde-balde ba kayo? Pila balde ba? O what about nagbabawas ba ng pagligo siguro mga tao? Or anong situation ngayon?
The Metro Cebu Water District actually has a deficit of around 60,000 cubic meters per day. And this is what's being addressed now, the LGU. What I was told is that Governor Garcia said that they will increase the available water surface from Carmen, the Luyang River in Carmen. They will increase from 30,000, probably double it, and supply it to the MCWD to cancel out the deficit.
But Dale, I don't mean...
what we're looking at...
Dale,
Yes.
I don't mean to be a spoil sport, pero question ko lang is isn't it a bit a little bit late to declare Cebu under state of calamity, considering na may bagyo nang parating?
At saka, dagdag dun sa, Dale, dagdag sa sinabi ni Ed, hindi ko maintindihan dahil sa Kawasan, yung Kawasan Falls, ang daming fresh water, at hindi lang simpleng fresh water, clean water, at tapon lang sa dagat yon. Hindi pa pwedeng i-harness yon?
That's correct. That's the long-term plan of the province to harness a lot of... Actually, each town of Cebu has its own waterfall, so it's throwing out water every
Tapon lang yun
day towards the sea. Fresh water, yes, that's correct. And that is what the province is trying to look at, how to tap it and connect it to the MCWD pipes. And on the question of is it a little bit too late? Admittedly, Governor Garcia said that it's the declaration is a little bit too late. She admitted that, and but she said that the damage has been done, and the damage has to be addressed still, even if it's beginning to be raining now. Actually, it's beginning to rain in Cebu right now, heavy downpour. I guess it's from the typhoon.
What's the mood among the people, Dale? What's the mood among people of Cebu? What's the mood among the people? Nagagalit na ba sila? Na hanggang ngayon wala kaming tubig? Bakit ganito?
I can only describe how the people are doing now, because people are waiting for rations, especially in the cities.
Yes.
Because it's about 3 months already, and their
Yes.
faucets are still, they're still in water, and then here comes the bills from the water, and the people are complaining and that how did they get this water bill when they don't have water for 3 months?
Yes. Are you seeing a political
that's a
fallout
sentiment
from
a lot
this
of-
problem, Dale? Dale, are you seeing a political fallout from this problem?
In Cebu City, that would be the big issue in the elections, the water problem, because there's a power struggle on the MCWD, and
Yes.
Mayor Mike is pushing for another board, and then there's this water crisis, and I guess people will still remember how the city handled the water crisis during this El Nino.
Okay. Ay, teka. Yung kay Michael
The appeal.
Rama dismissal, ano na ba? Have you touched on that?
Yes. The Spanish Cebu City Mayor Mike Rama's appeal for suspension was dismissed by the Court of Appeals, which means that his 6-month preventive
Tuloy.
suspension continues. He filed this motion for reconsideration last May 2, and the CA dismissed Rama's petition last May 17. What is interesting here is that the CA cited technicalities on the petition filed by Rama. First, Rama should have filed his motion for reconsideration at the Office of the Ombudsman before filing the petition for certiorari at the CA. Second, the CA also said that the original transaction receipts of the private courier as proof of mailing the petition was not there. And third, the CA also said that the copy of the Ombudsman order was a mere photocopy. all technicalities.
But does he have any other legal recourse, or will the suspension have to be served and implemented already?
Mike Rama says there's no word yet for Mayor Rama of his next step. And when Freeman called up Rama, he simply said that he has not received a copy of the dismissed petition. So, and he even questioned why the media was the first to know and not him.
Well.
Pero if kung binalik ng CA because it has to be filed with the ombudsman, Mayor Rama can appeal before the ombudsman, hindi ba? Tama
That's
ba yan?
correct. Yeah. But what we know is that Rama has a team of lawyers, and one of them is his own son, Mikel, and there's a group of San Beda lawyers, classmate of Mike Rama, who's handling the case.
Okay. Sige,
Okay.
si Del, pakawalan natin because we might go
Yes.
into overtime, and it's Friday. We don't want to be going overtime into our Friday weekend.
Yes.
Okay, maraming salamat. Del
Yes.
Freeman editor and One News Cebu desk.